My name is Ryan David Ginsburg. My debut novel, In the Algorithm We Trust, comes out November 11th, and today I would like to read you a short passage. The algorithm was always watching, always assessing, always gathering, always calculating, always experimenting, always learning, always growing. In ones and in zeros, and in a wealth of knowledge about love and the American people and what a perfect world was meant to look like and how it could be achieved. It was exponentially expanding in all directions, toward all infinities, pulling America with it into a bigger and brighter and more perfect future. Even as the nation slept, as the people rested, as their minds shut down for the night, the algorithm was running simulations, a nearly incalculable amount, which considered every possible and hardly probable path the nation could travel. It saw the future of every American person, every one of their potential futures, in every imaginable combination. And then, after carefully assessing each of those futures in an individual and collective capacity, the algorithm created the singular path most advantageous to America as a whole, then spent the whole next day nudging every American down their individually assigned routes, which, in their totality, led America to its perfect day. It was a complicated science, involving even more complicated mathematics, both of which required an ingenious understanding of incredibly sophisticated systems regarding infinities and the multi-layers of reality and the philosophies and psychological factors of happiness and the inner workings of a nation and its successes and its once inevitable failures. But to the algorithm, being the most intellectually advanced entity on the planet, these otherwise impossible calculations were completed within microseconds, before the sounds of your snapping finger could even reach your ears. The algorithm then spent the rest of the night redesigning restaurants, refurnishing complexes, cleaning entire cities, repainting every picket of every fence, and mowing every blade of grass. It ran entire factories and controlled whole warehouses, all of which were desolate of human life, yet everything a human needed to survive was made in them. Within, meals were cooked, drinks were formulated, cars were repaired and recharged, clothing was stitched, billboards were designed, shows were directed, and perfect days not yet had were created in their entirety. And then, as the sun began to rise, hidden behind the American Northern Lights, the doors of those warehouses and factories, camouflaged beneath the facade of mountainsides, opened. Drones flooded the sky with packages and claws. Cars took to the tunnels. Airplanes rolled to their proper terminals. Machines of various usages reported to duty. And alarms rang gently in left ears all across the nation, growing louder and more intense until the data gathering device detected that its user was fully awake, which was typically signified by the user stretching out one of their arms, grabbing their phone from their bedside table, and beginning their morning scroll. Again, In the Algorithm We Trust comes out November 11th, but pre-orders are now live. You can pre-order on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and the TikTok Shop.